Am I the asshole for saying that my ex-husband was just like his father because he canceled on our daughter yet again? I'm making this fairly quick. I feel like I went a tad bit far with my comment, so half and half on if I'm the AH at the moment. So me, 36F, and my ex-husband, 38M, were together for 6 years, married for 2 before he left me. At the time our daughter was a year old. She's now 5. There were no warning signs. I left go do a grocery shop, came home to him and his clothes / things gone, left a note saying he was in love with a new woman and wanted a divorce. Just like that. I got absolute no closure from that. Any calls or messages were dodged, even when they were about our daughter, literally nothing. During our divorce he tried to fight for full custody despite at this point not having seen her for 6 months, which was denied because he was in the military and at times constantly moving. I got full custody, got supervision with holidays if he's not deployed. Shortly after our divorce, he married his now wife and they settled down in the city we live in. He's still in the military but now he's on a specific base. I asked if he wanted to revise the custody since he was no longer traveling. He said no need and he wants to take things slow. Since our divorce, he has maybe seen her 11 times, over 4 years, and mine literally lives in the same city. Travel isn't a problem. My daughter isn't there for this, just to process the absence / broken promises from her father. Typical I'll pick you up this weekend, only to bail last second. Anyway, on to the issue. I got a call from him Friday night. He was supposed to pick our daughter up at 8 a.m. Saturday. I got a call at 1 a.m. because I was up working, and he basically says that he can't take our daughter this weekend. After some back and forth, he says it's because his wife is upset with him spending time with her, and that's she gets jealous. Yes, jealous of a 5-year-old. Absolute piss steak. I've been fairly cooperative this entire time, but Jesus, I was just so upset, like a buildup of emotions. I just started yelling at him, calling him a sack of shit and a disgrace. I mentioned our daughter being in therapy, how upset she was seeing some of the other kids with dad. In preschool there was this dad day where the kids brought their dads and do activities with them. They had a mom day the previous week and he promised to show but pulled out last minute. I had to give her a sick day because she was so upset. So I really started going in on him. He gets angry and starts yelling and cussing back. Eventually he got quiet and I ended up saying, you know what's really funny? Our entire relationship made a big show about how much you hated your dad, how horrible he was to your mom and siblings, how your biggest fear was becoming like him. But honesty, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because you are just like him. This was said in anger. He isn't exactly like his father, but there's were similarities, which was why I said it. His father cheated on his mother, abused them and eventually left and abandoned them for another woman. Take out the abuse part, in my opinion they're the same. He didn't say anything for a couple of seconds, said Jesus Christ, and then he just ended the call. I haven't had contact him since then. I absolutely did not feel bad at the time. I felt like my words were justified, but the longer it waits the more I feel like I went far. I ended up telling my parents what I said, get some feedback, and they said it was cruel and unnecessary. So, am I the asshole?